Famous AAA.
Famous AAA.
Make sure you're loud and clear.
All right, so who you got in that fight before we go to the next?
I'm leaning towards Javante.
Javante Davis?
Yeah,
okay, all right. All right, so we say 60-40.
60-40.
Yeah, 60-40. So now we got another southpaw taking on an orthodox fighter. And you just mentioned him, you got Errol Spence Jr. taking on Danny Garcia, coming off the car wreck. You know what I'm saying? We don't know how Spence is gonna look. I have my take on how I think Spence is gonna react to getting punched by Danny Garcia, but at the same time, not in his body. But let's just, cause I know it's an incident where your pops, he was telling me off the camera about, you taking a big shot. But what does that do to you mentally in the ring? You know what I'm saying? Like when you get hit with a big shot, you just let me know. Because Spence was in some traumatizing. So we don't know how he's gonna react in the ring. But I just wanna get your take as a fighter that been in there, that took a big shot. What does that do to you mentally?
Well, taking a big shot, it all depends on what kind of big shot you're taking, all right? Like, all right, I've taken big shots to the body and I've went down, but it's like to the head, it's a little bit different. It's a little bit different. Sometimes you get hit hard enough, you get concussed. Sometimes, like, I've been hit, one time, hit to the head, I got up, I feel like I was inside of a box, like looking out two holes. Like sometimes it depends. But I feel like for Earl, I've heard he's been sparring, and I feel like he's really blessed to have been made it out of that accident. God bless him, But I'm thinking about it like, even though we don't know what kind of Earl's gonna show up in the fight, based off of his last performances, he's gonna get Danny Garcia problems.
Okay.
Now, I think Danny gonna catch him with something. That little,
of course, he has to.
No look overhand. He gonna catch him with something.
Who doesn't get hit by Danny Garcia? It don't matter who you are. Come on, bro. He's not like just in there winging punch. There's some technique to it too.
Yeah, but at the same time, Earl, he's a volume fighter too.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's just like an old school fighter. I heard somebody say that too. But he lets his hands go and he rests on his jab. Not too many fighters that do that. Let your hands go, and after that, he's still hitting you.
After every combo, he's throwing that jab.
Still,
I gotta give you that.
That makes it a long fight. There's a lot going on. That makes it a long fight. So I'm definitely gonna lean towards Earl against Danny. Not because I'm being biased and he's like one of my favorite fighters, but just off of like the skill, the things I've seen him do versus what I've seen Danny Garcia do. Yeah, Earl.
Okay.
Better basics. Yeah.
Better fundamentals, better all around.
Yeah.
All right, well, I think that's a 50-50 fight just based off Danny. I think he's seen what Sean Porter did, and he's seeing if Porter can hit him, he can hit him. But at the same time, if the old Spence comes back, it still could be a great fight. So at the end of the day, we're just gonna see what goes down in November.
Yeah.